Hello guys, Happy New Year. So let's work on some updates and hopefully everything will be working. Let me check the system monitor because I think something is off already. And the bus is taking too much. Let's kill Claude. I don't need it right now. And maybe ChatGPT too. But maybe I will need it. So, okay. Hey Claude. Bye bye. I don't think that anyone actually will be on the stream because it is 1st January. I am just not drinking, that's why I am online. If I would, I probably would be offline. But yeah, for me it's pretty like the same day, not the some kind of happy event or something. Some asymmetric things on my face. Maybe it is mustache. Or maybe just my face, or maybe camera. But I don't like. So anyway, let's return to our ramps. Everything is laggy for some reason. Let me check the activity monitor once again. So this GPU helper is also taking a lot of resources. As you can see, Firefox taking a lot of things, and Edge also. Firefox is something on my right side of the screen. Let me shrink down the quality, maybe it will help. But maybe not. Maybe I just need to stream on Windows then. Because it will work. Who knows? Okay, so I have this app. I have finally decided that I will have 3 apps, like 3 main apps. Super Tracker, Water Tracker and Anxiety Tracker. I have updated the Super Tracker already, the Water Tracker already, and Super Tracker is also sent to review. I have updated all the screenshots and other stuff. And now I'm updating the Anxiety Pulse. This is my Anxiety Tracker. It is some kind of, you know, just tracker that helps you to track anxiety, to watch your triggers, etc. Maybe it will be helpful for some guys, and the mentality things are a hot topic. That's why, you know, why not to work on that stuff. So let's try to see if everything was updated already. As you can see, I am updating the colors here for being more greenish. Let's ask our friends. This thing should be greenish too. And let's see inside. We can use we can check this thing, and it will not be greenish as well. So let's pour it here. And this thing also. All check marks are bluish still, and we need to get rid of that. Also, this thing seems like we can update it, and I don't like the alignment. I can align on the left and right border here, align. So yeah, we have things to do. Everything is jumping, I don't like it. We will improve this UX. So let's start like that. Also need to transfer to greenish. As you already have probably mentioned or not mentioned, noticed, I totally not paying any attention to the grammar, and it is bad because I am feeling like I'm becoming much dumber, because talking with LLMs actually leads me to the state where I don't pay any attention to the input text besides the sense inside of it. And sometimes it is bad thing because you're starting to write like an idiot and and say something like an idiot. Also, because I wasn't streaming for a while, I already forgot how to do so. That's why probably I will be more silent, but maybe not. Let's see. I caught some virus, and after 5 days I'm feeling like I'm healthy. I also already have 2 trainings, and today I had 1 running. I had to run in the gym because there is very bad quality of air today in the Bangkok. But anyway, I will go for a walk in some time because I don't like to sit at home at all. So we have updated this thing, all is greenish and nice, but for example, okay, we have selected this thing here, but this is not something I would like to have. I don't like this jumping stuff. So let's try to describe the behavior to our friend. So when I check this thing, we should have some smooth animation, I don't know. When I check trigger, all content is shifted immediately without any animation. I don't like. As you can see, I am printing some bullshit. But anyway, it is what it is. By the way, this is a YouTube thumbnail I have. Let's brag about it on Twitter because it is what it is. By the way, I have like $18 per day for 3 days straight for my apps, and it is kind of cool. So I don't know, maybe it will remain like that, or maybe my updates will crush this down. But yeah, something good is happening to the revenue and to the traffic of the web app, of the landing page. As you can see, I have multiple languages performant here. I have more precise analytics using Umami, and it also shows not bad results. And I need to buy some domain for the anxiety tracker as well. And I should drop the WinGym because it doesn't get any traction and it is kind of hard application to develop. So as you can see, for the last 7 days, SuperTracker.com had like almost 600 readers with the video duration around that. Not bad. It's not super good, but it's not bad. And the stats are here, the most popular content for 1 month. In 1 month is the skin glow, timeline appearance changes. Yeah, everybody wants to be more beautier than they are. Also, this is actually one of the things that I have mentioned. I have eye surgery in 1 year, 1 year ago, almost 2 years already actually. And I need to tell you that sometimes I don't like it. I mean, I see more problems on my skin, on my appearance, and I see more problems on other people's skin and other people's appearance. And sometimes it's not like I would like to have. So as you can see, for the alcohol, I have integrated this small thing here. Like you can click and try Super Tracker, so I have some cross promotion. Inside the Super Tracker I have the same thing too. So for example, let's save this entry. Hooray! But achievement also should be more greenish. This thing too should be more greenish. And let's commit these changes in parallel mode. Maybe in 1 or 2 hours we'll go to the walk, for the walk, and we'll sit on the balcony with my laptop after that. Because, you know, I don't like the air conditioning. My room is too small and it becomes very cold in very quick way. That's why I don't like it. And if I open the balcony, I receive the not super good air and also some mosquitoes or some kind of that stuff, and I don't like it. So the achievement unlocked should be updated too. Yes, it is. Hooray! Let's generate some stuff here. By the way, maybe some greenish should be applied here as well. Those stuff are nice for me. And maybe that too. So let's go to and post something like that. Who is streaming? Who is building and streaming on 1st of January? January. It is me. Also, I had a run today. When I dropped alcohol, the new year lost its magic. So it's kind of bite, but actually I'm kind of agree with that. Because when you wake up fresh, you can just, you know, do what you wanna do, or maybe what you're motivated to do and don't wanna do, but you have some thoughts about potential outcomes. This is my case, but actually I enjoy running. It is not something I do from pain motivation or something. I do enjoy running, and especially when I get lighter, when I dropped some weight. I should actually estimate how much weight I have dropped. I feel like running is much better right now, and I feel it much more enjoyable right now for sure. Also, the pulse is kind of low, and I really enjoy it because my resting one is dropped by 10th. Also, I have survived some virus stuff in very quick way, So I don't know, but maybe, not fully, but maybe it is related to the sober life I have now. Tomorrow is 75 days, and I will probably post something about that. Something like, hey, let's celebrate 2.5 months, blah blah blah. Because I need to promote the app. Olivia, this is... I don't like this salad actually anymore. All the salads with a huge amount of fats is bullshit. But maybe if you drink some vodka, it is nice, but I don't drink it now. So I don't care. Let's try to edit this thing. Seems like the colors are updated. Maybe we can restore, or maybe let's see the premium. Yeah, it's fine. We have trail here. I have trail right now on every app. Maybe not in the water tracker, but I should check it by the way. So let's also update this. And after that we will need to update the screenshots, and probably after this I will switch to the new app, because not probably, but concretely I will switch to the new app, as I have already planned, and you need to stick to the game plan, and this is something I would like to do. So yeah, we have dark and light theme by the way. I heard a lot of memes about that, like, whoa, you don't have money, why you wasting your time on the dark light themes? But now it's very simple to do one of them, especially when you are using the cloud code. And when you understand that, hey, okay, so let's try the minimal mode by the way. Seems like it is working. I have one guy that asked me to implement the minimal mode because he has some anxiety disorder at very high degree. That's why I have implemented it, and he was happy with this app. So I'm kind of happy too, because all these things are for people at the end, and all the potential money and stuff are just to spend them with the people you love or would like to love. Awesome. And let's update that. So this is our track anxiety screens. Probably I will add more, because right now I have more things here. Yes, let's actually already do this. Let's check how many languages. Oh my god, too much. I will not be able to handle it once again. No. So let's duplicate this thing. You can create more screenshots. Who are you to tell me what I can and what I can't? So let's have 7 maybe. And let's copy this stuff here. Let's save, yeah. Here we go, we will use something like cope with intention, with maximum efficiency. Am I spelling this nice? Yes. And we will have the coping library here. Maybe we should put something more, by the way. Breathing exercises, for example. Yeah, let's have one more screenshot. Breathe out your stress, for example, something like that. Breathe out your stress. So yeah, something like that. Maybe I should put my picture here, I don't know. It's not bad, by the way. Not bad idea. But I will need to do something like that. And I don't wanna do this. So okay. Oh, breathing detail, copying details also not translated properly to the greenish one. Let's do this. Let me check the stream health. Seems nice. Let's commit this stuff here. Hey, greenish should be used more here too. To use the multimodal models, so much better in terms of, like, I can just copy paste the screenshots and it will understand, hey, yes, those elements are blue and they should be greenish, and it will fix all things by itself. And all I need to do is just watch the results and use a strategic thinking about what to implement next and something like that. So let's try, let's see. Yes, it is updated, but I use this, is still not translated enough. And that's... Actually, this is a natural coffee, not the decaf one. That's why I need to drink it right now. And maybe 1 hour ago was better time frame for that, but anyway. Hooray! For example. And these grounding exercises too. Actually, very cool exercise when you have some anxiety attack, panic attack. You need to name some things around you and touch something with your thumbs. And your body will relax in a very quick way. As a man who had some anxiety disorder previously, I am pretty much tested it by myself and it worked right now. But for sure, the main thing you can do to ease your tension is to just change your lifestyle. Currently I'm much more active. That's why I feel like much better than before. I'm just going out, having a walks, meeting some people, recording some podcasts, and live streaming this stuff. Creating some things I respect and don't create things I don't respect. Not at all. Of course, because I generate some stuff using the LLMs, and personally I don't read the LLM slow, but it is what it is. People read this stuff, so who am I to restrict them from that? So here So I is still blue. You are right. Yes. Actually, right now I'm more left than right. If you know what I mean. Green, purple, pink. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try. Okay, this thing also. And this thing. I will need to restart this thing. Yeah. Just updating the things. That's why nothing to comment here. Nothing new is happening. Now updating the achievements. Let's see. But it's still kind of bluish. Yeah. I need to check the widgets too, by the way. But right now it's not important. Just checking the asymmetry on my face. Sorry. Because I think it is increasing, and maybe it's because I had some surgery and I don't like it and I need to fix it. So this thing is improved. Let's generate stuff here. To see the insights, for example. Because we need to increase readability. To generate the test data is actually a nice thing to have in your app, and using the Claude is very simple to do so. Fix that thing for improve readability, please. Schlöpping. Sorry. Still have some virus things. Virus things. But at small amount. For sure, I was quick to recover. Of course, the recovery process is still happening, but for sure, it happens faster than before, I don't know. For some reason. What is schlöpping? I know what does it mean in Russian, but why Claude is using it? So let's try. Hooray, working. Blue guys here. Let me update it to green. Yeah, because actually I have these screens set up. The green will work better in my opinion, and it's also more calm, I don't know, than the blue color. Maybe I can introduce some themes, but actually we are using theme right now. And we can just, you know, work with that green because it will be used everywhere. Maybe we will create switch that can return to the blue one. I think this is the game plan, actually. So yeah, why not? When I turn the AC in it becomes very, very warm in a very, very quick way. But when I turn it on, it's become very, very cold in a very quick way. So there is no balance to this thing. And I hate it. So as you can see, the app is not bad. Actually kind of useful. Oh, more blue guys here. And these things. And I actually starting to gain some attention for that stuff. In the Google Play, for example, I have more downloads now than before. Also, I will brag about, but for the Super Tracker, for example, as you can see, I have increased amount of downloads for a while. It's like 60 every day. So it's kind of cool. And those things, this dropped, but it will increase for sure. This increased. And I have some sales for the water tracker as well. But I don't have any for the anxiety tracker yet. But I have on iOS. But on anxiety tracker, as you can see, we have decent amount of MAU, because for 40 device acquisitions we have 26 MAU. It's very good stat. So yeah, it's kind of perspective application in my opinion. That's why I'm paying some more attention to it. But maybe my update will crush this. I don't know, let's see. In my opinion, it should increase the downloads. But maybe I'm wrong. But you can only get this if you're experimenting. And that's fine. And the screenshots are 100% better than it was before. So probably I just need to wait. And the description is also better. I have a unique approach to generate descriptions right now, that I will probably show you, but maybe not on this stream, because on this stream I probably will finish the redesign and fix it for this stuff and maybe create the English one version of screenshots. And after that, yes, we'll generate some cool ISO based description using the most unique and my developed technique in the whole world. So let's start the application. Let's go to the insights. Insights are nice, scope and nice, history, analytics. Better, but not so nice. So let's ask to do something with the graph. What about graph? German graph? I see. What is average, by the way? Average anxiety. I need to do something better than just average. I need to check if we have these things, by the way, working. Also, I need to see if multiple notification allowed right now, because it is something I was requested to add. But in my opinion, the notification are creating the anxiety and not helping with anxiety. That's why I probably should not use this thing. My brain is still cooked in this time of the day. And I'm wasting the productive brain time for the morning when I am doing some sports. Maybe I need to rethink this approach and to do some kind of noon sports maybe, and morning productive time. Who knows? So we have greenish stuff here everywhere. Ray. Actually, let's start to pour some screenshots here. So let's remove everything from the desktop and let's start creating screenshots. Let's open the emulator. Let's get these screenshots here. By the way, this thing is not on some place it should be. I don't think so right now. Maybe it should be at top. Maybe this premium byte should be on top, because right now it feels strange. It's like it's the middle of the screen. You see this thing. It's like idiotic. It's not logical to have it here. More visible. It's not a matter of the more visible, man. It's a matter of style. Maybe we should have some subtitle here. Like insights or something. Because right now this thing is just floating around, so it's kind of strange for me to see it like that. Good idea. You're absolutely right. Don't forget about it. But yeah, floating things should be attached to something. This is the base of the UI. Propolis spray is always a nice thing to have. Okay, I was watching myself on the screen. So yeah, insights for you. What is that, by the way? And why we have that thing here? What is that thing and why it is here, by the way? Let's move it to insights. Let's see. I don't like it. Maybe up a bar icon with indicator. Maybe it will not also work, it will not work also. And we will need to remove it completely. But let's see. Nah, it is. Let's remove it. Yeah, I am using Cloud Opus. This is the Cloud code. Here you go. Action chip. Never know what widgets Flutter have. Maybe we can put this thing on left. Not in front of the type. But let's see. Just set up your local AI until you finish that. But why, man? I'm just paying $100 per month and my app's already getting me the more than $100, so why I should waste my time on local AI if I don't want some uncensorship stuff? But I don't want. But thanks. I can show you the current usage for the $100 plan on the cloud. I have a huge amount of stuff. I mean, like, I have 12 apps and I not even once I hit some weekly limits yet, even if I am using this stuff for the localization. And localization wastes a lot of tokens. Add more padding from left and right to match the main content with icons. Also, let's add string label some kind into the achievements. 100 is not achievement. But I don't have this possibility, man. I'm digital nomad. I'm traveling around the world. I'm not going to buy some cards and travel with them or use the DevOps setup to work on this stuff. I'm accepting that I'm wasting a bit of money for the more pleasant experience. That's fine for me. Because in 2 months I will be in different country, in 3 months in the one more country, in 4 months probably in more country too. So yeah, I need some more mobile setup. Yeah, of course. Hooray, we have streak. Okay, not bad. Not super good, but not bad. Also, I'm kind of really hope to hit my revenue goal in 2 months. I mean, not this goal, but kind of 2,000 maybe per month or 3,000 per month. And now I have actually 500 already. So it's possible in my opinion. I just need to do proper things. And in that scale, 100 is not big already. So I'm trying to change my mindset from savings to increasing the revenue. It is hard because I was really poor and I'm still really poor. That's why I'm not thinking like about increasing revenue. I'm thinking about saving and reducing the costs, etc. But it feels like a bad mindset for the app developer. I mean, indie app developer. All we need to do is to increase the revenue of our apps, and we should be just fine. But sometimes it's not in our power, but it is a bad mindset. Even if it is better to think that you can change everything and make everything better for you, because it will give you some energy to work on your life. We call that liabilities and assets. That makes massive difference on our financial situations. Yep. Yeah, for example, the advertisement spendings. If you have a positive delta between how much money you spend on ads and how money you get from that, you can just scale it. Let's balance this thing a bit too, so we have same paddings. Thanks for talking with me on the stream. As you know, when you are starting some streaming career, it is actually hard to talk to yourself, and it is always cool when someone is posting something that you need to answer or communicate with and stuff like that. Because when you're talking to yourself, it feels sometimes that you're a crazy man with some problems. But maybe I am crazy man with some problems. But anyway. It seems like nothing has changed. But maybe it is. Okay, it's not bad. So we can pretend that everything is fine. Now let's commit this change too. So it is time to make some screenshots, finally. Let's put it here in both labels. Layers, I mean, not labels. On the next screen, we can also do this. Opening the analytics. Nah, that's bad. This much like sexier as a screenshot, in my opinion. Everything is kind of laggy because I'm streaming in 4K. That's why it's not working fine. There are some applications that helps you to redistribute your stream from using the chat multiple chat. You can check them and make streaming on other platforms too. Yeah, actually I'm using the Streamlabs. It allows you to restream, or I can set up the restream by myself. But I think that YouTube is kind of the main content platform for me in the vibe coding sphere. That's why I selected it to just work on it. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I should try some Kick or maybe Twitch. But in my opinion, they are more social. Like Kick is more about social stuff, and Twitch is about gaming. Sorry. Oh, breathing is not converted, by the way. Okay, we can convert it to the green stuff too. So as always, there's some things that you were thinking will take a smaller amount of time are taking more time. That's fine. That's how you live the life. Well, somewhat is a valid point, but might work as dry. Also, Kick payouts pretty much fair and supported. Yeah, I heard some cool stuff about Kick. Maybe I should try it, yeah. Because I don't have any background on Kick. Probably the platform will think about me like a fresh one guy and help me with some kind of promotion, I don't know. I mean a natural way. So these things are still blue and not converted. What's about this? And also the sim selector. But maybe it is something that I'm doing wrong right now and I will need to redo this in some future. Anyway. So let's see. Hooray! Also, we should change this thing here. Maybe add some animations, more animations by the way. Do you have a developer background or you're just enthusiastic about programming? Yeah, I have. Actually, I'm a mobile developer. That's why I have things that I already developed and I have expertise in that stuff. And I'm working not full time right now, but I'm working as a developer. And as you can see, I have a lot of apps. They are mostly very simple one, but not all. The WinGym is not so simple. And this thing is also not super simple. but it's still simple in my opinion for sure. So yeah, I have a developer background, mainly as a mobile developer. I just found it easier for me to just talk on the stream with the Claude and doing nothing besides that. Because the Claude Opus actually working just fine. And you can just wipe code anything you want. Of course, not the new YouTube, but in the indie scope, I think it is enough. Also, in the mobile world, you probably can always shrink down the your task to some smaller one and create some useful app that actually solves that, and you will be just fine. So it is working. And what is this? Oh, okay. We need to change it to green one too. And this thing too. Of course, I can just search for the main theme and change it. But I have plans to have a switcher between green and not green. So it's kind of dumb what I'm doing right now. But anyway, it's not super important. Okay, this has changed too. I don't like this lag, but maybe it's on the emulator only. So we have something to screenshot, to paste the screenshot here. Let's save our progress and see what we have here already. Not bad, not bad. The settings should be also changed. And maybe we can put some more screen here. Maybe ground. But it's also already not bad. Yeah, something is hidden because of that. Let's do this. Finally, decent music. So it is now clearer and better, and screenshots are looking nice, better than the app. Okay, I need to change the screenshot too. Already super cool. So, screenshots are nice. Let's make some screenshots and brag about it on Twitter. And updating the anxiety pulse tracker too. Screenshots and the overall app. Looking cool. Looking cool in my opinion. Sincerely, I think that this is cool screenshots. So okay, you have a bunch of screenshots that is updated. Let's commit our changes. Let's go to the pack spec. Okay, it's 2.0.0 already. That's fine. Let's create the new window, new chat I mean. So, analyze the app and provide cool SOMD file with description, Google Play, 2 keywords, title, subtitle, and so. So we will have the description that contains actually the functionality of our app, and this is very cool. For example, I have updated water tracker with new things and I forgot to update the description. And I can just ask my friend, hey, what is the difference between version that and version this? And it will answer me precisely. So I will create the new tag like 2.0.0 at some point of time, maybe right now, maybe we are ready. But let's see. Let's update the ISO-dev firstly. It will be our first ISO-dev iteration for this application. Maybe I will update the flow breathe by the way too. I don't like. I kind of dropped it and forgot about it. I don't have any conversion in that app. Maybe I need to think about monetization more. Let's see. Oh. Now I have comprehensive understanding. That's cool. We have some kindness notes, by the way. Probably we should add some prompts for the notes too. Because nobody right now is writing something by themselves. Except me or some other guy like me. Hallucinating. But hopefully no. I get it. A friend replacement, a small result like a good meal. What are you talking about, Mr. Bot? Oh. Sounds clean already. Pollution visual always makes the app feel more real. It's the most general comment you can also imagine. But anyway, thanks. 30 seconds copying. So cool. Track anxiety, identify triggers, discover patterns. We can also use these things to make screenshots, but let me try by myself before doing something like that. Actually, I don't like this. I mean, this is not home, it's history. Let's change it. But I have already removed everything. Anyway, I can just reopen it. The wrong screenshots. Okay. And I already forgot what was right and wrong. Okay. So this is top. No, it is bottom. Okay. Hooray. Not bad. Not bad. Not super good, but not bad. Also, I need to check if the theme's actually working. Let's simulate the premium. So it's not working very nice. And it is something that I need to remove completely or rework so it is working. But let's commit our work before that. And let's create new chat, new here. So the custom seems not really working. Let's fix it. Probably we need to just rework the way we apply theme as we updated everything to be more greenish. So I need to update this thing before like moving Further. The most idiotic word in the whole universe.